Hey, welcome back to my channel, where you and I, on this episode, is where we get to sit down and review some of the highest, most sought after items or most wanted items that could be found in the thrifting or reselling atmosphere or areas that you go and visit. So let's take a deep dive into what's available and what we can find. If you've ever found yourself where you don't know what an item is or you're not sure, here's where you can come and we'll take a look at the items and learn together on some of the most expensive video games on this episode. And always go to the highest first and look through those items. I went ahead and skipped to page 4, and we'll work our way up from there. But here's where if I'm out looking and wanted to know what items could potentially go for a high profit that I may not be aware of, if I'm at a yard sale or flea market, or if I'm at Goodwill, which you never find video games at Goodwill anymore. But if you're there and you see the item, you'll be more familiar with it. So let's take a look. So I also have eBay pulled up as well. Looks like we have just some generic gaming systems like the Nintendo DS. Looks like we have a Dragon Ball Z game here. Dragon Ball Z. Sony PlayStation 2. It's got the manual with it. It looks like there's 4 days left and it's already at $100. So I wonder what this actually goes for. Let's look it up on eBay and see what some have sold for. So let's go over to eBay. So here we have this exact one here, and it looks like it's all bidding at $310 with 46 bids on it. Back. Now I do remember playing this game here. Obviously this is a Mario game. Looks like it's going, let's see what it's going for. Looks like it's going for $101 with 5 bids left. I'm sorry, 5 bids on it, 4 days left at $101. Looks like it has everything with it, and it's currently at $100 as well. So that's an obvious pickup there. That wouldn't be anything new that I would know. That would be new to me there. All right, so let's scroll down to the bottom here. See what we got. Looks like we got some vintage NES games going for $102. Looks like we got a lot of Nintendo Game Boy games going for $101. Let's look at those. Yeah, I definitely see some there. The Pokémon, the Metroid, Power Rangers, Double Dragon. Those are definitely some good pickups there. $101 with a day left on that. Virtual Boy. That is a very cool find here. The Nintendo Virtual Boy headset going for $422, and it still has a day left and 23 hours. So pretty cool little setup here. Looks like it's got Wario Land. I know that game alone goes for about $75 to $100 by itself, but this has got the box and everything. So yeah, that's a nice little pickup in original box. Let's see what that would go for on eBay. So the Wario Land here. Nintendo Virtual. Let's just search Nintendo Virtual Boy headset. In original box. $8.99. Wow. Well, that's what they have it. So let's go to advanced. Let's go to sold items. And let's see what they've actually sold for on eBay. $149, but I don't see any with the box. So I know boxes and manuals and things like that can increase value on things. $440 here for one in the box. So yeah, I mean, $422, and it comes with Wario. I mean, there's definitely some room to make a little money on this one. I'm sure those bids will go up as time goes on. But a nice little setup there. So let's look at this. Looks like we got some Nintendo 64 games here. Game Lot Mario, Paper Mario, Donkey Kong. Nice little setup here. Good games. Zelda. Looks like they have all the manuals and boxes. Whoa. Now that's a pretty good deal right there. You got the boxes with it. Let's look up Nintendo 64 Zelda. Did the Zelda one have the box? Yes, it did. Let's look that up and see what it's actually selling for, that one. So the game alone is going for $64. And I don't see any with the box. Oh, here we go. We had one go for $80. That was on a bid. So yeah, I mean, it must be pretty rare to find one of those in the box. So that's a really good deal there. $126. There's only 1 day left. Really cool find there. Got some Pokemon games. Nintendo DS. Two of these games going for $125. Currently with 3 days left. I mean, if I saw a Nintendo DS Pokemon game, I'm certainly going to pick it up. So this is the Pokemon White version. With the box. Let's see what those are going for on eBay. Oh yeah. $175 just for one of them, and then $100 for the other one. $60 without the box. Okay, so $99. Yeah, this, I mean, that's a really good deal on this right here. I mean, that's probably one of the best deals I've seen so far, but there's still 3 days left, so I mean, that definitely is going to go up, but I mean, it's got everything with it. It's got everything with it, all the manuals. So I mean, this deal right here could go upwards to $400. I would say, if it's any less than that, then I mean, somebody's getting a really good deal and could turn a profit on that. Let's go to the next page. A lot of Pokemon games. Sega CD going for $159 on those. Nintendo Gamecube lot. And this kind of gives you an idea of the values. Now, obviously, some of these are still bidding up, but like this right here, this Nintendo GameCube lot, it's got 2 games, 3 controllers, and it's going for $151 with 9 hours left. So we got a lot of NES games. Another Zelda. Donkey Kong 3, Zelda, World Cup USA 94, Secret of Mana, Jungle Book, X-Men, and a different type of controller here. I do remember that controller. Really nice setup there. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what else we can find. So here's a Nintendo 64 that's green. It's got 2 days left, 22 hours. It's got a lot of gaming, got a lot of controllers. Looks like it has 4 controllers and a handful of games on here. 007, which was a classic. Rainbow Six, NASCAR. Let's see what all the games are. Star Wars. Yeah, really nice. Dr. Mario 64. Really cool. Jungle Green. Sega Game Gear console. Now, I remember this a little bit. I didn't have one of these, but 2 games with the Mortal Kombat, still in like almost brand new looking. I mean, really cool. Sonic the Hedgehog in it. Really cool. Let's see what Sega Game Gear with Mortal Kombat goes for on eBay. $60. Yeah, I mean, still, it's a nice little setup there. It's got the original box with it. That's really cool. See what else we have here. A lot of Game Boy Advance SP huge game lot. That is a huge, yeah, that's huge. Got some really nice games there. The Game Boy Advance. Super Mario 3, Super Mario Advance, Super Mario World, Little Nemo, Shrek 2, Sonic the Hedgehog, SpongeBob, Rugrats, Crash and Spyro. I didn't know they had a game. Got Doom. Yeah, this is really nice setup here. Brings back some memories with the Sims. Really nice setup. Got everything with it in good condition. Little Mermaid in the case. Really nice. Okay, this right here must be one of the most rare video games here when it comes to Nintendo GameCube. So Pokemon box. Ruby Sapphire. We're gonna look this up on eBay. $1,001 with a day left. Looks like it's got some scratches on it too. It's got everything with it. Only for Nintendo Gamecube. Let's look this up. See what it sold for. If this thing's selling for like $3,000, $1,100. So it kind of $2,000, but that's with the box. $1,600, $4,000. Complete with the cardboard box. $1,600. Yeah, so it looks like the going rate on this is around $1,600, but still $1,600 for a GameCube game. This has got to be one of the most expensive games. I don't know what the most expensive game is. I'm actually curious. If you know what the most expensive game is, drop it in the comment section. Share that information. I'll look it up on the next video and we'll talk about that. But in the meantime, thank you for checking out my channel, where we like to find items at a low cost and flip them for a profit. We like to learn more, and this is where you can come to learn about all the different items. We'll be going over collectibles, electronics. We'll be going over vintage clothing. But check me out. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we'll be sure to go over all things thrifted in the future and resold. Thank you for checking out my channel. And remember, always stay comfy.